Hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning, or afternoon or evening, everyone, depending on where you are in the beautiful world. Welcome to Sussex Saturday. I am VS Speaks Royally. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day here and a little warm, so I'm in a good mood. I have a nice big cup of hot tea because when we get to trash time, oh, and oh is all I'll say. Just be ready, everybody. Just be ready. Have your favorite drinks, snacks, whatever else is out there. So, to all my channel members, thank you for being here as always and the continued support. Whew, Lord of mercy. What a week, what a week, what a week we've had. So, first things first. Let me get over here. Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? Okay. So, disclaimer, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. And as I do for every Sussex Saturday, each of us can change our communities. All of us can change the world. That is my favorite quote of Harry and Meghan that you can find on the Archwell site. So, that was a lot. Oh my goodness. Let me just say again, it is always about Harry. It is always about Meghan, their children, Mama Doria. We support here on this channel. So I just feel like I need to say that. I'm going to jump right into Squatty Corner. So welcome, welcome, welcome to Esther. Welcome to channel membership. The notification was there when I first opened the live stream just in preparation yesterday. And of course, it's cleared out. So I'm glad I did get a screenshot. So I did welcome Esther on the channel member side, which I usually do. And so, welcome, welcome. Thank you so very much for taking the plunge, as you said, after a year on being subscribed to the channel. So I appreciate it. A little bit of sad news. The Invictus Games had tweeted out that they've lost the co-founder or a co-founder of a UK charity, Help for Heroes, has died, Bryn Parry. And it said together with his wife, Bryn, Bryn was responsible for changing the landscape of support for wounded, injured, and sick service personnel and veterans in the UK. And there is a statement that I did blow up a little bit because within it says, our patron, the Duke of Sussex, adds, today is truly a sad day for the military community as we bid farewell to a man who, alongside his wife, completely transformed the UK charity sector for the benefit of those who have served. His vision, determination, and brilliance provided a lifeline for thousands of veterans as well as their families when they needed it most. Those that come after him will always be better off because of his actions. Bryn Parry, we salute you. Thank you for all the of us for the lives saved, the support given, the community inspired. Your legacy lives on through help for heroes. Our love and respect will remain with your family. I think that sums up Harry's heart for those that just don't understand him as an individual. So, all right. Quickly, as you know, the hit the like button if you haven't already. There's information scrolling on the page as far as, hitting the like button, sharing, becoming a member, all that good stuff. I also have a store, channel merch, so feel free to hit that up. There's a couple of ways to do that. Let me just see if I have anything else. I'm going to jump to the comments really quickly, and then, because we need all the time we can get for trash time. Let me see. I think everybody's just saying hello. Lady Bird Bryn is such a beautiful Welsh name. Rest in peace, sir. Yes. When I was reading through it, I was just like, oh, and then, of course, my eyes aren't like they used to be when I was much younger. And I said, let me click on the screenshot that they included. And I was like, oh, Harry included some comments. Rest in peace, be nighty night. That is very sweet of you. And yes, Lydia, isn't that sweet? She became a member. I do have to say, Lydia and Baron, I see you over there on Royal Sussex, and I'm very, very grateful. For some reason, I'm getting emotional because of that statement in regards to all the hate that Harry and Meghan get, and it really pisses me off. But I'm gonna just kind of breathe through it. 99 afternoon weather is nice here. I'm like, oh, okay. It just adds to a little bit better mood. I did see a comment. I'm not sure when I was clicking through as I do when I'm opening. Oh, it was Valerie. The British media have gone insane, and I'm here. Oh yeah, ciao. Wolf. That, and as you know, I always say during trash time that the royal family, through its media, tells on itself, and they have done that immensely in the last few days since Harry has stated he's going to that Conure Nation. So, oh my goodness, y'all are so sweet. Mina, rest in peace to the co-founder. Diane, rest in peace, brave soldier, and Invictus friend. Yes. And then this is what I was laughing at. Lydia, bring on trash time. You are too funny. 99, it's a lovely day here in Yorkshire. Did I say it correctly? Yorkshire? Or is it Yorkshire? I think it's Yorkshire. That's how you all pronounce it. All right, let me stop delaying the inevitable. Because, there's quite a few things that I need to cover. So let me just check my comments again. Okay, let me get back over here. Oh, let me acknowledge this. Let me go back up into comments because I don't want to be remiss, and I want to do it now because I almost forgot. Andrea Jackson, thank you so very much for the super sticker. Hold on one second. This is for you. Now I gotta scroll back. Baron, you're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so very much. Okay. Let me click. Where am I? Here. Take that down. Come back down. Woosah. Okay. Woo. Oh, good. I'm glad. I've learned a little bit from, listening to the UKers. Let me see. Lady Bird, Meghan and Harry made a boss move. Harry's still Counselor of State. He needed to go. Meghan is paying the British media dust. Keep your peace and don't make them profit off your image. Yes, exactly. Hey, C-Mac, how are you? I just happened to see your name as I'm scrolling through. Lydia, when I say I was sitting there listening, and as soon as he started, I was like, oh my gosh. Y'all just don't know. I kind of cried a little bit because the fact that your ears don't blow up when you hear me sing, because my husband doesn't believe that, but okay. Diane, how delicious if Meghan made UK court appearance with Harry 1 week after the coronation. They should bring kids too for ice cream run to shade. Oh, you are so bad, Diane. But I love how you think. Okay, so here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So the weekend review, for those that have been here along the way, we all are part of Squad. And if you haven't truly been living under the rock, but you've been listening to the news, you know that it was announced that Prince Harry will attend his father's coronation at Westminster Abbey. Um, he's only going to that part. He's not staying for the entire. So it's been funny to watch Summer Squad do the timeline because I think the UK is either 5 or 6 hours ahead of us. So there is time for Harry to like go over, attend that, fly back, and still be in time because California is 3 hours behind the East Coast of the United States. So do the math. He could still make it for his son's 4th birthday party, which is what Squad will be doing on May 6th. Okay. Now, moving along through the trash time and Conure Nation, I saw the CBS coverage on Twitter, and there was a name that's mentioned, which I'm not, just say RN, and that's not for nurse. Yeah. Says the palace hope that for that outcome. Yeah, I know. Harry can't be alone for too long. Y'all probably will have him drugged and locked in a dungeon somewhere until he just, let me stop. Okay. But I'm being serious. All right. So, headlines we're reading in regard to Meghan not attending because she's staying with the children. It is King Archie's 4th birthday. And so headlines initially were saying Prince Harry's children, Archie and Lilibet, have not been invited to King Charles' coronation. So there shouldn't have been any surprise. Meghan and the children wouldn't be there. If the children aren't invited, how could they have been there? And let me again say, when Princess Royal was 2 years old, I think at the time her mother was, crowned, she wasn't at her mother's either. So let's not go there with all of this. I think Charles might have just been 5, if that. So please. Anyway, so for Meghan's purposes, it is Meghan Markle is putting Archie and Lilibet above her royal duties. Okay, now for them to even write that, they're really smoking some good dope, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Because in January 2020, they made the announcement they were stepping back. In April, it became like, this is it. They were done. They were out of the UK already, but, they were officially done with all of the engagements that occurred between January 8th, 2020, and then April 1st. So, how is it that they always have this double standard, but yet they pretend like they don't when it comes to that other one over there that likes to cosplay with the clothes? So this was in 2017. Kate Middleton promises to put her kids first before her royal duty. So it's effing okay for that bright light to do it. But then when it comes down to Meghan, it's not. Oh, we see the double standard. We see the racism behind this too. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. which is getting ready to come up. I mean, I'm getting ready to like lace really bad, so I'm gonna try to be my Lord have mercy. Take a breath, take a sip. Okay. So snubbing the king's coronation is Meghan Markle's smartest move yet. Well, she's not snubbing it. If the children weren't included in any of the activities, not invited, they're toddlers, there's no snubbing. She's a mother. And as this crazy as person that's featured on the screen, cosplay, as I call her, if she promises, and this is in 2017, to put her kids first before her royal duties, I guess that's why she never works now. Okay. Then Meghan Markle can do the same. Especially when Meghan Markle isn't a working royal. Her kids do come first, you dumbasses. Okay. Now, we saw this headline from The Sun. I thought it was a joke, but no, it really was a headline that, the media is whining because all this whole don't come, Meghan's not welcome, and you'll see another headline coming up. But then it's like the king was there for you. So sad you can't make it for him. I mean, it's mind-blowing how that media just gaslights and just continues to do whatever they can to twist it to make Meghan look bad. Oh, but Squad has a response for you. Yes. Never count out Sussex Squad. I saw this on Twitter and I cracked up laughing because it's so much truth in this. So, Princess Meghan says no to abuse. I love how they did this, and kudos to the one that created it. I'm just sharing and protecting the one, since there are a lot of crazy derangers. But anyway, Princess Meghan was there for you. So sad you refused to protect her. So let me take my banner off for a second so that you can see this is what it says. And kudos, bravo, rah, because that is the truth right there. Meghan did her royal engagements as she should, never put a foot wrong, as y'all like to say over there. She was impeccable in what she did, but it was never good enough. Never good enough. Where the other can just show up, mumble her way through a conversation, and that is a literal sense of mumbling her way through. And yeah, but Meghan can give a speech a few minutes off the top of her head without any index cards or notes, and everyone understands her perfectly. So Meghan was there for KC3, and he was never there for her. He never told the media to stop when it was announced that, she was pregnant, and they knew before it was put out to the media. In fact, it seemed to have revved up, especially after that balcony scene in, what was that, Fiji? Yeah, we all remember the Oceania tour. Okay, let me get back to these other items. So, with the news of Harry being the one going, there were quite a few, quote, squatties, end quote, that were when I say very upset, very upset. I happened to see this, and I said an alleged squatty because they're like, Harry is officially canceled by me. And so this was a moving GIF that was just saying, with, I guess, Adele's face, not cool, but divorce, baby, divorce. But it's saying, I'm no longer supporting that fraud. And Meghan, if you read me, divorce, baby, divorce. That person caught a lot of smoke. I immediately just took the screenshot. I do have their actual username, and then hit block. Hit the three dots, scroll down, block user. There you go. Because my feeling is if somebody is this upset now, people have a right to their opinions. Yes, yes, yes. But this is like over the top. If you're this over the top, you're really not a supporter, in my opinion. Okay, you can dislike it, you can be upset, but move on. But if you remember how Tina and Michelle used to say, don't put that out on social media. Just keep it to yourselves or go into a private area, Discord, somewhere else other than the public timeline to, air out your grievances. Everybody's entitled to those because the derangers. I saw this and I thank the one that shared it. Someone's paying for their blue check, by the way. Any of the blue checks on Twitter now? Yeah, you're paying for those. Even if you got them prior to, yeah. But anyway, because this person definitely. The Sussex squad are 100% turning on Harry. 100% predicted. Maybe we should call ourselves clairvoyants in the future. Nah, we used our common sense. So I just hear Tina and Michelle again, and they would be saying a lot of choice words right now. Yay! A lot of choice words right now, as y'all could very well imagine. So, yeah, you might not be happy with the decision that Harry and Meghan made for this particular event, but it was made. He is going. Suck it up, Buttercup. That's just okay. Now, I should jump into the comments because there's so much, but I'm going to get through all of trash time and then, because then I'll get lost in the comments and we'll never get through it. So, moving right along in trash time. Coronation exclusive. The king has banned television cameras from filming the moment he is anointed with holy oil before being crowned at Westminster Abbey, instead deciding to respect his relationship with God. The man didn't respect his relationship with God when he stood in front of Westminster Abbey and took his vows. I think that's where him and Diana got married. He didn't respect his relationship with God when he was screwing the woman he's currently married to all those years. Mm-hmm. Even wanted to be a sanitary product. And that was caught on audio when those tapes were leaked. Some, voice messages. Mm-hmm. And he still didn't go after those, after the tabloids for that, did he? Because I don't remember reading anything about that, but sipping my tea. Sir, that is such... See, that's another reason why. This is a farce. The head of the church, whatever. I know that for when his mother was crowned, they did the same thing. I don't think they showed, or she went into a private area. They didn't show her being anointed. I guess he has to be in his birthday suit, maybe. That's why. I don't know. Otherwise, you aren't babies anointed with oil, holy oil? And adults, depending on the age, if they, join the church. Some are baptized, depending on what sector of faith that you belong to. But to respect his relationship with God, only if you're in your birthday suit, because that's respecting the whole entire globe. Because none of us want to see that at all. But yeah, I think this is hilarious. So, for those that will be watching, just understand there's going to be a point when, cameras will go dark or they'll show some fluff information for you. Maybe somebody else sing. Maybe the consort. Woo! All right. Another one here, now this is an old picture because even, King C3 and his consort look younger. But you can tell in looking at Harry and his brother that's kind of hidden has hair, so you know this is an old picture. But it says, per the Mirror, 6 coronation events Prince Harry will miss, including huge party with royals. He's going to be celebrating on the plane home to his children and his wife, to his safe space, full of love, no contention, no backstabbing, no silly petty bullshit. That's where he's going to be, and he don't care. He's been through enough of those stupid parties. He's had his fill. So he'll be there. Too bad he can't. Too bad Harry can't be the one to heat that oil. Can you imagine? Because I'm just saying. All right. On to the next. Here's another tabloid. Now I'm just going to say this again. Leave the kids out of it. Leave Archie out of it. It doesn't matter how he's styled. Leave Archie, leave Lilibet alone, tabloids. Leave them alone. Archie now is the real loser from his mom's coronation snub. But headlines were saying they weren't invited. So make up your mind. Stop telling on yourselves, you jackasses. Now, this next one was created by a deranger, but I wanted to share it because at first I was like, is this official BP? And yeah, okay. So Buckingham Palace is pleased to confirm that Henry, the Duke of Sussex, will attend the coronation service at Westminster Abbey on May 6th. In quotations, Prince Archie and, in quotations, Prince Lilibet will remain in California as they don't actually exist, and it would be impossible for the Duchess of Sussex to find children that would be able to play their roles competently and convincingly. I am so sick of you flicking derangers saying that she did not have children and that Harry doesn't have children. Although there's pictures of the Queen with said children, the one that we saw that was released. So you know there are hundreds of other pictures, and everyone settled on the one that we saw when Archie was introduced to the world. So you're going to say that your queen and royal family are playing with dolls or something? Well, they do like teddy bears, but playing with dolls or something? Get your freaking lives together. Get your freaking lives together. If you watched the docuseries, because we know you did on Netflix, you saw there was several different scenes with a very pregnant Meghan. No, not a fucking moon bump. It was Meghan with her child in utero. So, yeah. I'm just gonna. I'm just so sick of this stupid ish. Because at first I'm reading, I'm like, why would Buckingham Palace put it in quotations? And then as I got to that part, I was like, oh, this isn't from them. Now, Buckingham should have went after whoever this is because, you know, using the official. Okay. The comments just jumped enormously. Yeah. All right. So I saw this and I was just like, oh, Prince George to take on huge, huge coronation responsibility, I guess, despite Kate's whatever. I didn't try to click on it. I just took that screenshot. Now, I will say this. He's the heir to the heir. So, of course, he'll have some huge responsibility. What, is he going to carry a crown? Because that's about all I can see him doing. Is he going to carry the oil or something? Like, whatever. All right, so brace yourselves, everybody. Brace yourselves. Brace yourselves. So I'm so glad I did not see this last night before I went to bed. I probably would have stayed up all night. So the UK tabloids have truly touched the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 13th rail because the people are insane over there. They're insane. Someone is mad at cosplay. I'm just going to say it. Someone is very mad at her because they knew this would cause her to be dragged across the interwebs, and it has, rightly so. So I saw this and was like, what is this? Now, mind you, it's page 6, but page 6 takes it right from the UK tabloids. Kate Middleton told Meghan Markle to sit at the back if attended coronation. Now, this isn't Kate's coronation with her husband, and she better hope and pray that she's still the husband, as we'll touch on later on. And I think it's a few of them down, because they seem to be softly introducing a Rose, and glamming her up as, who she is and her family. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to show that um, as Lord of mercy. Woo, Lord of mercy. Okay, so let me just get to it. So this is a headline that you had out here yesterday. Kate Middleton told Meghan Markle to sit at the back if she attended. And then this comes out. How Kate's ancestor played a key role in abolishing slavery after Sussexes Barb about royals and racism. When I tell you that that girl is getting dragged for the life that she wished she had, yeah. Mm-hmm. And rightly so. Now, I believe somebody's mad at her, but hey, it only helps the world know a little bit more about cosplay. The cosplay that likes to, when even King C3 doesn't even, when he visits the nations, he doesn't want to be carried around on their shoulders. He usually declines, but that's the only chip that I'll give him on that. But, oh yes, her ancestors. Her ancestor. Really? One that she don't even know about. And I'm sure if that was true, this is what I said on Twitter. If that is true, they wouldn't have allowed her to marry into the royal family. So let's just squash that bullshit and move right along. So, here's the hashtag that was going. Harriet Tubman. Okay. If you get a chance when the live stream is over, you should take a perusal of the different stuff that's under there. All right. So now a squatty did sum it up really nicely. Oh, so now they're making a mockery of the enslavement, torture, rape, and murder of millions of Black people to embiggen a white woman and make it seem like a biracial woman is beholden to the white woman for her freedom. They are beneath contempt. Amen, amen, amen. I will always say, they tell on themselves. The royal family tells on themselves. So whoever authorized that stupid ass article, y'all don't have a concept of what PR. Just none. So her alleged ancestor, I'll put it that way, or someone way, 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 way down the line, because I'm not reading any tabloid article on it, was here in America and helped abolish. What? So that person did more than Harriet Tubman and all the other abolitionists that were here in the U.S. So, she got dragged before because, if y'all remember a couple of years ago, the Royal Rhoda decided to say that Meghan owes all of her success as a royal to cosplay, and that did not go over well. And there was a hashtag for that, and it was hilarious, and it went on for a couple of days. So, so yeah, Harriet Tubman. So obviously, They realize the error of their way. But let me just say, cosplay is not a victim. She will not be a victim in this situation. I am sorry. Kate Middleton mocked after report says her ancestors' efforts freed Meghan's ancestor from slavery. There is. I hope Rose boots you right out of your spot. I really do. I hope you just don't even get to enjoy the moment. Maybe you'll be standing in the Abbey looking on as she walks up the aisle. Maybe that's what will happen one day. Because you deserve all of the ill that should come your way. I'm over the bull. Like, whew. So this was a potential. It wasn't made a hashtag, but it really should be. Princess Nat Middleton. Now, for those that understand, it would be reference to Nat Turner, since Kate wants to be the free the slaves person, the one that touched black people through a chain fence, or she always pulls away. Like she'll be at some engagement and they'll extend their hand and she'll pull her hand. But her ancestor, obviously the blood thinned out before it got to her. Okay. Now, let me. Woo, did the comments jump hard on that one? All right, let me take a breather and a sip. Okay. Oh yeah, now I got something out of order. Okay, let me pull this down here. For those that keep saying, the UK, the derangers and such, that the UK is not a racist country, and then want to say something about U.S. elected officials. Let me just put it into perspective for you. Tory Chancellor said all white men should have a black man as a slave. This was recorded. So it's in a recording. And I saw basically what he was said. Thankfully, someone put it into text because I just... So conservative UK politician Andrew Edwards, I think all white men should have a black man as a slave or black woman as a slave. There's nothing wrong with skin color. It's just that they are lower class than us white people. Let me tell you something. Woo! Okay, let me sip my tea because it's not going to be nice. I'm going to say, you motherfuckers won't ever get no money from me. Okay. I wouldn't come visit that country. No. If I had to fly through there en route to go visit my cousin in Africa, I'm not doing it. I'll find another route. There's going to be somewhere else I can fly into that I just would not have to give the UK any of my money. Okay. Now, move side out, moving into the next idiot. Mr. Freak that's on the left of the picture. Meghan and Harry told to F off and shut up by celebrity neighbor. Now, what I find funny is, for those that don't know who this freak is, he's the Sex Pistols. He's from the Sex Pistols. So, Sex Pistols rocker John London has told fellow Golden State residents Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to F off in a shocking new interview. London-born London, relocated to Malibu more than 3 decades ago, but he's hardly welcoming of fellow British expat Prince Harry, who moved with Markle to nearby Montecito in 2019. It was 2020. But okay, we'll give you the year in advance. So, Meghan was born there, so she's got more years on you, you flicking idiot. You moved there 30 years ago. She's 41. You do the math, you fucking idiot. Now, who cares what you think? Okay? She's American. You've been here. And I'm sure if we looked at your drug history, since they want to make a big deal of Harry's, maybe you need to be gone, visa, head on back over. But hopefully you won't run into them anytime soon, because I'm sure you'll be sucking up like some of the others that Just know karma's coming for you, Sex Pistol. All right, so another one that sees a little karma. It says the Duchess of York will not be invited. Oh, to the Conjurer Nation. And Omen is like, if true, this feels kind of cruel. No. Well, and this one who I don't like either. LK. Sarah Ferguson threw shade at Harry and Meghan and still can't join the party. Oh dear. How true. But tis life. Tis life. Harry and Meghan are the ones that Harry specifically invited you to his wedding. That was kind of your little, I'm back party. Especially because your daughters then got married shortly after. One of your daughters shortly after that. I know the other one got married during COVID that nobody could attend. Hallelujah. But okay. And her situation was messy. So, in my opinion. Okay. Now, let me just go through. These are some of the trends. Prince Archie, Condonation, racist British media, and then We Love You, Meghan, that were happening through the week, thankfully. So remember I mentioned about the soft launch of somebody? So this is the parody account, but in this parody account, this is a God-loving squatty. I just have that feeling. But they speak truth. So I'm just following Pa's example of introducing Camilla to the world, preparing her for the future as queen consort. And then here, whatever this page is, a look at Rose Hansberry through the years. Because her, of all the people, suddenly now we want to take a look at, and her oldest son is going to have a role in the Conjurer Nation. Especially with the rumors, although the shenanigans are under lock by the Human Rights Act that you guys have over there that Space got a lawyer to put in place so that the media can't release his shenanigans. Okay. Get ready, y'all, because it's a coming. So, as we know, I did give this information to the channel members. That's some of the perks of being a channel member. I don't share everything right away out on the main, but the half-sister of Meghan has again refiled. I provided the link to the 20 pages of gibberish. I don't know what attorney is going to risk their law license for that, but okay, so be it. They found one, but you know that somebody is paying for this crap because just all of the kitchen, she threw everything but the kitchen sink. No, she threw the kitchen sink, the toilet, everything into those 20 pages of the third filing for this particular lawsuit. So, I'm not able to make it any bigger, but I'm sure if you go out or Google or whatever, you'll be able to find. So the third amendment or amended complaint, yes, for damages. So this I found interesting. So it is, I probably don't have it here, but there was something where it was saying how Meghan Markle, an American citizen, but when they said about Samantha, it was saying she's a citizen. And I was just an of age, they use the Latin term, but an of age citizen. And I'm like, well, why did you have to make it clear that she's an American citizen? We know that she is. You could have just said she's a citizen. Now, the judge previously, when they denied, especially the and dismissed with prejudice the part regarding finding freedom. I'm going to shore mine up and I'm going to make it stronger. Well, yeah, it doesn't work so well, in my opinion. But I want to thank her for back in the day. There's so many screenshot and receipts of all the stuff she said. So I do hope that Megan's legal team has reached out to, a trusted squatty to get all of these receipts. Because if that's needed for an exhibit to show who was saying what, because Samantha alleges that since 2016, Megan has been speaking bad of her, has been ignoring her, rightly so. And has caused her to lose, basically her character and her and money, future earnings or whatever, all bull crap. But anyway, so yeah, we should remember this. This is when Megan was in England and was a working royal and had went to a charity that works with women that work on the street. And she had some choice words, and I'm not reading them because she's a disgusting pig. And yeah. Anyway, so thank you, Melissa Murray, who has been on Sussex Squad podcast. So some of you know her name, Professor Murray, and she's on Twitter. So Kaiser. Celeb Bitchy is not playing around. There's a whole thing she did. I'm not going to read it, but yeah, I did take a screenshot of it. She's hilarious, but she basically slammed Samantha. So Samantha refiled her defamation case against her half sister, Megan. And then Melissa comes and, quoted it and just said, Rule 11 sanctions incoming. Now, someone, of course, was like, Rules 11. So what does it mean to move for Rule 11 sanctions? Moving for sanctions under Rule 11 means to ask a judge to penalize another party or attorney for making a baseless claim in a civil litigation. They need to just go head on and do this while they're asking for it to be dismissed with prejudice so that she cannot ever come back again, because I'm sick of it. Because it's just bull crap. You're talking with Christopher Boozy and you're throwing in Netflix, you're throwing in this and this and this and this and that. Again, Megan has First Amendment rights that she is allowed to speak her mind, and she doesn't know you, thankfully. You're claiming that you did, school drop-offs and all this. What? With your kids in tow that no, because you didn't take care of your kids. Okay. The ones that the government had to take away from you? Mm-hmm. Okay. That's not alleged. That's known because the daughter in Netflix stated that they were adopted by their grandparents who raised them, and she considered her grandparents her parents. Okay. Not you. But you were doing pickups and drop-offs. Come on now. Again, there's a 17-year difference between Samantha and Megan. Megan's parents divorced when she was 2. So when Megan was 2, Samantha was 19. Let's continue to do the math. She already had children, I believe, at that time, was married, living elsewhere, blah, blah, blah. But she was doing school pickups because you have to add another, Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway, I do hope that Rule 11 comes in. I hope the judge just is like, you're back again. Why? I understand why the judges are a little lenient, because you don't want the person having that, I'm going to a higher court. Let it just get squashed here. Let her keep coming. Let her keep doing these crazy, silly things. And then I'll just dismiss everything with prejudice. And yeah, but someone's paying for this lawsuit, and I do hope we find out who. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Real soon. Mm-hmm. Perhaps before he's crowned in 20 years. you know, allegedly saying. All right, let me get into the comments. Now I'm going to scroll up. I hope I have, there was over 200. I see there's 400 and some odd people in here. Thank you. I'm humbled. Bless you all. Hopefully you all have hit the thumbs up and you've shared out if you can. So let's see. It is, oh my, I'm almost an hour in. See, that was a lot of trash time. All right. Hopefully Mrs. S is here. She's getting her fill, or she'll see that there was plenty for her today. Yes. Hey, Church Nelly. Yeah, so if you're on Twitter and it's different, yeah, just let's see. Okay, so 11:31. I'm gonna just jump in. This one just made me chuckle. Gwendolyn, all those ugly witches and their stolen jewelry hope the spirits show up. I do too. Little Mac, he will be on another freedom flight. Yes, he will. Quickly. Very quickly. Quick turnaround. B. Thomas. These people really know how to mock God. Charles and his mistress wife is full of it. Yeah. Full of a lot of it. Yes, that's why he looks like that in his hands. Someone else. Whose stream was I? Oh, okay. Someone that's not in this quote hallway, but is part of the channel and supportive of the channel, was like, what's wrong with his hands? And I just chuckled so hard. I said, I can't. I have to respect. It's your channel, and I'm not gonna go off on your live stream. Mine, I will. Yours, I will not do that. So, Sylvia, Harry will have a beautiful wife and children that will be waiting for him in California. There you go. Let's see. 50. How are you? They don't give a damn about Archie. Keep his name out your mouths and headlines. Exactly. Sunshine. They better not speak about those angelic children, Archie and Lily. Oh, it's coming, but I have a feeling, yeah, Gwendolyn, it takes a sick bee to say that about a child. Exactly. Just sipping my tea. Mina, wow, calling a child loser, man. I'm forward to when these Neanderthals get their karma because it's coming. Oh, yeah. It's going to come. As others have since been visited, yes, it's going to come. Hey, Hattie, how are you? These jealous as Karens just can't stop. They really can't. Yeah. Tier, how is he a loser when he was never invited to the show? Right. He's not going to lose out on anything. Number one, there is Zoom. So if Philip at his age and his companion could help him get onto Zoom, then I would think, if the king has 2 dressers, people that dress him each day, then he could have somebody just hook up the Zoom and he can sit there and look uninterested, but at least he could see his grandchildren from Harry in California as they play and all that stuff, if he really was interested, because Philip and the Queen did those things. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. We're gonna zoom, zoom, zoom. There was a show back when I was younger. Some of y'all may remember that, but okay. We're gonna zoom, 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 zoom. Okay, anyway. I digress. Lady Bird, there is no love the derangers will not stoop to. But they don't realize that when they do that, when they say that Archie and Lilibet aren't real and they're very real, we've seen them in video and still pictures. They're very real children, and Harry and Meghan's children, that they're basically entangling the family they claim they love and respect so much, because you're saying they've gone along with some stupid farce that really wasn't be necessary. And if again, I've said this before, and if Meghan needed a surrogate, don't you think that would have been in the headlines? They would have somehow used that to, turn it around and make it look bad, and then got dragged by all the women in the country who are surrogates and or who have used surrogates. So they don't think. Little Matt, so Diana's sisters flew to California to baptize a doll. And Tyler Perry's playing along as the Godfather. Yes, that's it, Little Mac. Ding, 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 ding. They don't realize the foolishness. They really don't. Let me just breathe. I see this, Marshall. Let me pre-read it, although it's scrolled in the chat. Okay. Chuck has no relationship with God. Sinful people want to use God's name to mask their sins. Chuck better keep God's name out of his mouth, for God is going to show him the true meaning of his name. Well, the fact that he looks at that consort each day, when they say love is blind. Okay, carry on. Let's go. Mm-hmm. All right, let me see. Joy, the whole island is going to hell. Well, except for those good people, and there's a few sprinkles here and there, and some of them are in our chat right now, except for them. But yes, the ones that are in ruling the top tier, yeah. Okay. C-Mac, we all recognize the pregnant black girl knew she had it. She had the face, just the neck. Okay, y'all all know. As I call them, the girls. Meghan was pregnant. There's no getting around. She wasn't playing. It's not like in the movies when the people are bone thin, then they have this huge belly and don't have any weight. And then, within 10 minutes of the movie, they're having a baby and their belly's flat and all that. Because somebody was going on and on about the picture, with her when they did the reveal of Archie, and just saying the comments underneath it. How, well, when I had a baby, my belly was flat and blah, 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 blah. And hers is leaning to the side. And I'm like, okay, Kate had a belly when she came out of the hospital. I think Sarah and Diana definitely did. Although back then they were wearing these big mox dresses. But yeah, she still had a belly. So let's stop acting like Meghan wasn't pregnant. Okay. Lorna, VS speaks, don't spend time with the Rangers who have spent time being hit in the head. Nuts is nuts. I just want, for people who don't, because, I was asked the question last week, like, why do you support them? And all of that stuff that I showed is why. Because if I'm silent or all the rest of squad is silent, aside from always liking Harry, because Harry just has let it be, okay? And yeah, I'm just gonna say, Meghan, we never heard anything bad about her until basically she went to the UK. Just like she said, no one here really made an issue of her race, her ethnic background, until the UK. So, church people, Lord. Church Nelly, listen, people, you can't reason with idiot derangers and them folks included. Yeah, I'm not going to even incite their name. Okay, they're just mad. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet are healthy and beautiful children who are dressed as if they are children in 2023 and not in the 11th century. Okay. Let me see. All the moves they made were to ensure that Meghan didn't come, starting with the date of the coronation, culminating with taking their home, and then announcing that the children were not invited. Yeah, that's true. They do all that stuff, and then, oh my gosh, she's not coming? Oh my gosh, I can't believe she's not coming. But you said all this stuff prior. He took the house that they would have stayed in that had royal protection because it's on royal grounds. And y'all are shocked that she's not coming with the children. Harry stayed with friends when he was in the UK a couple of weeks ago for the beginning of that hearing. Tells you a lot, does it not? His family didn't even know he was coming in. So, all right, I'm skipping a lot of the oh, there's Mrs. S. To you. All right, let me come on down. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Whew. Lottie, Kate Middleton don't have time to worry about Meghan. She should be worrying about, yeah, well, she can worry about that, but she don't need to worry about that. That's a done deal. But, yeah. They're going through this timeline now too, the UK media, like it's the sightings of Meghan. And Celeb Bitchy said it best. Just ask Kate, because she has it for her Meghan lookbook. You know, she has to know what looks Meghan has worn so that she can cosplay them. So she would have it. All right. Let's see. Skipping more. It's so many comments. I love you all, but yeah, I have to. Yeah. Church and Ellie, Nat Middleton. Yeah. Okay, I'll just read this one. Mrs. says racist. Always say they're not racist because they don't know they are racist, because their racist behavior is their normal behavior. Boom, boom, boom. Ding, 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 ding. There you go. There you go. Let me acknowledge this. Is it Glory Blau? You see, I can butcher names. Lord have mercy. I just saw the notification at the top of the chat, so I have to scroll down my comments to try to find it in the comment section. I hope I'm not missing anything else in as far as milestone comments, because yeah, Church Nelly, you'll have to you'll have to let me know. And see, the notification just went away. See, I cannot take StreamYard because it does you wrong when you do this. It does you wrong. All right, I see a few more. Okay, let me get back to it. Where is it in my comments? So I want to say, oh, wow, Lord of mercy. I have a whole bunch here. Goodness. Thank you all. This is my advance. Thank you. I can't even find the comment I have highlighted. Now, why is that? How is that even y'all? I love y'all. This chat is off the chain today. All right, I said hello to that. Andrea, I acknowledged, so I went up too far. How did I skip this one? Y'all just bear with me because I just can't find it. And I want to be able to find it so that I can then jump to the next one. I want to highlight all this. And I probably skipped Alan's, and I'm going to have to come back. So let me come over here. I'm on this one. Let me acknowledge this one, and then I'll go, because I'm going to do them each individually. And I know that drives somebody crazy, but hang in there with me. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Glory Bell, is that how we pronounce it? Okay. Yeah, I've been sitting here trying to figure out how to pronounce your name because I don't want to insult. Alan, contribution to your blood pressure meds? I'm going to need it. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay. I know there's a ton of comments in between this, but I want to get these because the notifications go away, and if I scroll past and miss it, I'm going to be in a world of trouble, and I don't want anyone, hey, Sis Hilda, I don't want anyone to think that I was purposely ignoring them. Okay, now I think I'm back in order now. Okay. Candy V, thank you so very much. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Okay, back to the comments. Let me see as I keep scrolling. Yes, I want to get them all in now. And I'll try to get back into some comments. Kay, you're a channel member, but thank you. Thank you so very much. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Baron's gonna start off singing that. Woo! That made my day. Hey Anna, how are you? Hello, hello, hello to everybody. Benjamin, what's up? All right, did I get to the bottom and then I've missed some? Did I miss any others? Because I don't want to. I don't want to miss any that I may have. And see, all these notifications have already bounced out. Look at that. I think I got them all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate it. What is this one? Annie, they're always bringing up Harry's drug history since Spare, but Harry was in therapy when those drugs were being taken. Those, yeah, dumb MFs, yes. And if the sex pistol dude, because you can look at him and see that he got down with the get down with all kinds of stuff, allegedly. If he's still here in this country, Harry ain't going nowhere. Come on now. Mrs. S, exactly. Mr. Sex Piston. Meghan is born American. You, sir, are transplant. Watch your words. Exactly. I'm like, how are you gonna? But it's all for, them getting their little digs in and getting their names out there. Because at first I saw that, I was like, who are you? And I was like, oh, I know the group, but yeah, I'm not even. Let me see. Born C-Mac, they never need their hoods. They use their uppercut English and their Oxford, Cambridge, Eton education to look down on all. Yes. Even those among them that they don't want to be bothered, because even Harry spoke about that. Yes. Mm-hmm. How many treated him? Whew. Let's see. Little Mac, why isn't he living in the UK? Why is he here 30 years? Yes. Why? Why isn't he? Why isn't he? He knows the deal. Joyce, yes. What we are watching is the UK press self-destructing. Yes. Yes. And they keep forgetting their receipts. One thing Squad is good with is having receipts. And they've had them since 2016. We've been collecting receipts. Even beyond that, if we need to pull it up. But yes, receipts. Benjamin, Diana was right on Fergie. Listen, there's so much I could say, but I'm just going to be good because I just feel that I will just go completely like, and y'all will be like, whoa. Hey, kids. This just makes stomach hurt. Don't want to tick people off further. Did you see the video clip about the young black man having his bag searched by a London police officer? Saw it yesterday. No. And probably, I bet you, I can guarantee we see enough of that here. I don't want to see it. Yeah, don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it. One country to the next. A lot of times when the pigment's a little darker, they just lose all sense of being. When I saw how some specific refugees were treated in the Ukraine and forced off of transportation out of the country, like at gunpoint. Yeah. That's when my support kind of went right on out the window. Just my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it. And moving on. And we're just trying to get his 15 minutes of fame. If he did have anything to say about Harry and Meghan, no one would pay any. Exactly. If he didn't have anything to say or didn't use them, and maybe, I'm sure the French will sit down with him and pay him because he probably needs it. Let's see. Denise, Prince Charles not inviting SF Well, continue from Queen and Philip trend. Yeah. Well, he does follow in Mummy's footsteps in many regards. In many regards. Hmm. Now, the one thing that Squad will laugh at is this whole, if he's trying to be tough, Mr. Tough Guy. Sir, you wanted to be a sanitary product for the current wife, so you can never be seen as some tough man, in my opinion. So please don't try it by, oh, well, I'm not inviting this one or that. Who cares who you're not inviting to your party that the taxpayers are paying? It'd be one thing if you were paying out of your £2 billion that you probably are worth now that money has passed on, but yeah. Brenjamin, she kicked her to the side, but thought of reconciliation, never got a chance to. Well, her intuition was right on point. Oh, yeah. And probably some of that leaking, but let me not even go there. I said I was going to behave myself. Hey, Elle, how are you? I hope you're well. Ooh, let's see, Mrs. S. Bald mop have A type. Must look like a broomstick to be considered for his concubine. So then his father must have been a mop or something. Must have had a mop, had a thing for mops or something. Because, like, well, y'all say horse. I'm trying to be nice. I'm going to keep going through these comments for another few minutes. Let me see. C-Mac can't release over there, but you can here. Okay. And greetings to you back to Belgium. Oh, that's so neat. Yes, Marjorie, she deserves all she, yeah. Now, I did see some tweets that were saying what her comments that she said were taken out of context by the tabloid. That could very well be. If she spoke to a tabloid, that was her stupidity, and she should know better. Okay. But she seems to do that a lot when she's touting and raving over her daughters and the grandchildren and stuff like that. So it is, she should know better. Don't try to, lie in the bed because you're going to just get up with fleas. And maybe she doesn't know that because Randy Andy, but never mind. Okay. I'm not reading that, Church Nelly. I saw it. I'm not reading that about Scammy. Not reading it. Okay. We hope that she will be defeated. And the judge just, yeah. The judge needs to put Scammy in jail for fault. Well, that doesn't happen here, unfortunately. But dismissing with prejudice, will shut her down. Sanctioning the judge, the attorney will shut that person down. Yeah, because it's just a hot mess, and they seem to enjoy the hot mess. Seem actually filled that out on Legal Zoom. We'll see. Yeah, the channel members that are here and those that took the chance and clicked the link and read as much as they could get through, because you can only get through a few pages and then you're like, I'm not going any further. Why am I reading this gibberish? Yeah. Now, I mean, the judge gave fair warning that if you do, refile, that it's probably not going to. And I hope it's the same judge that gets that. So, H night, but none of it is defamation. Meghan is entitled to her opinion and thoughts, and that's not defamation. It doesn't surprise me because that's the way number 45 did when he was filling all those all those suits. Listen, yeah, or filing all those suits. Yeah. So how the tables turn. But anyway, yeah, it is amazing. But there are so many receipts of the disgusting things that Samantha said that defamation. You want to talk about defamation? What is your definition of it? I mean, I want a judge to get her to explain that. But The only reason that you want this legal decision to say you were close to her, that, Megan lied about you being close to her in childhood, that no judge really, you want a jury, but it's not, I doubt it's even going to reach a trial, you know, stage. So you really just want to get money. That's 75,000, and then if you can boo-hoo and of course wheel into the courtroom before a jury and get some sympathy that way. Although Megan had nothing to do with you and your disease, you put that in there. Maybe disconnect from social media like some people do for their mental health. Child, but we understand that yours is so far gone. You honestly cannot wrap your head, as empty as it seems to be, around the fact that your half sister, younger half sister, more beautiful half sister, because I just have to state the facts, had a prince, a real prince, chasing her. And then met her, upped his game. And they actually have a lot in common. That is the glue that keeps them. They had so much in common that just blows your mind. And then they fall in love and get married. That blows your little bitty mind. And, well, the brain, or the space that the brain would be in. But yeah. Church Nelly. Nelly Olsen, that be, Megan. Yeah, no. She's Lottie, I've never heard Megan say one thing about Scammy, but Scammy has said a bunch about Megan. The only thing in the Netflix is she didn't know her. Like, when there's no relationship, you can't get upset over. I mean, it was to paraphrasing, okay? But, I'm sure obviously she watched the Netflix, although I thought that she wasn't going to watch it, but she did. Mm-hmm. Scammy is a fool. She's going to get herself in a world of trouble. Oh, she's being battery packed. Somebody. But there's a lot of pounds involved in those payments to those attorneys. A lot of pounds. Some of you read between those lines, and we don't need to say anything more. Okay. Hello, Point Blank Travel. How are you? I hope you were well, sir. All right, let me start wrapping this up because, I could be here another 30, 40 minutes. And, I like to keep mine short. And let me just explain why I like to try to keep to an hour if possible, which I'm at almost an hour and a half, is because when many do replay, it's usually like maybe 18 minutes that people are watching. So I'm doing all this talk, and they probably are skipping to trash time, but okay, let me go through this. All right, I did see those. There's a lot more comments. I did see that. Thank you again to all those who have donated. I thank you so much to all my channel members. Again, welcome aboard. What is this? Oh, yes. Don't think I've forgotten. I made a note of that, Miss Viv. I have made a note that tomorrow is your birthday, because it would have been my grandmother's birthday. So, yeah, my Nana. So it's a great date, but it's on my calendar. I'm going to do a little pre-work and pre-schedule stuff because I felt so bad with Lorna's that I'm sitting there. I'm like, what's today's date? I'm like, oh, my gosh. During the week has been a little crazy with work and other non-work stuff, but yeah. I gotcha, Miss Viv. So be on the lookout for it. But happy birthday in advance, and there you go. Happy pre-birthday. I see you spamming, sis. We do that just so people understand. Yeah, when we're in each other's chats. Sylvia, what is this? Harry said when he first met Megan, first met Megan, knew him, and he knew her, right? Harry truly upped his game when he met her, sweet Meg. Yes. Now, when he first saw her, Even with the Snapchat filter, the dog filter on there that her and her friend were, playing around before they did an interview. And he's like, "Who's that?" As well as the other men that wanted to also know who that was. Mhm. Woo! Yes. So, okay. I'm not fooling it. Mia. Oh, and Mia deleted those tweets that I showed you on Trash on Twisted Thursday. Yeah, she did delete them because she was catching so much smoke from them. Rightly so. She learned quickly. People are tired of her. Like, we tolerated you for a long, long time, but there was no reason for you to even say, "This is my unkind, thought of the day." And keep that to yourself. That's what some of them said. Some of them are pretty stronger than that. But Anna, let me see. I swear the devil must be living with the turd and cow and all their evil and schism idiots. On that note, I will say thank you all for joining. I appreciate all the time that you have spent. I hope you have enjoyed this immensely. Please, if you can, share out or spread the word. Thank you again for helping me reach and even cross. And welcome to all the new, subscribers. Welcome aboard. I hope you're enjoying the live streams as well. Oh, and speaking of which, yes. This morning, my phone rang at 6 o'clock, and it was an IG phone call or a call made through IG. Now, I'm not going to say who it is. Maybe it was done a mistake, although there was no message like, "Oops, I'm sorry." But please don't. I don't do that, especially with people that I really don't know well. And I'll just give that maybe it was a mistake and you hit on, call, but I heard it and it was like, "What is that noise?" I'm like, I couldn't have put my alarm clock on it Saturday. I'm like, I sat up because then I thought, is that the house? And then I'm like, no, that's coming from my phone. Why is my phone making that weird sound? And then flipped it over and it still took me a minute or so to figure out an IG call. Yeah, okay. So anyway, take a deep breath. Oh, Anna, no. We'll not have any. Mine is good. I went to a doctor the other day. They were, "Oh, your blood pressure is really good." That's right. So anyway, thank you. Please be safe. Please wear your mask when you're out in large groups because the bugs are still out there being spread around. And I want you all to remain healthy and all that good stuff. So outro music's coming up. Bye, everybody.